Hello. So today it's gonna be more open formats than usual. Kind of play whatever people want to play. I'm trying to get a 6-player game on the website going, but I'll just leave that in the background. I doubt it'll fire. So far, no joins. And while I wait around, I think I'll probably play 6-player. Try and play quickly. AI games, because I don't know why. Actually, maybe 6-player is not the best idea, actually, come to think of it. Because I want to practice for the app that's coming out on Steam, and the maximum you can play is 4-player, so I should probably just play 2, 3, or 4-player. So maybe I'll just do 4-player speed games. Let's try that. And so on the AI, and maybe actually that means on the website I should also just not make a 6-player game. So let's cancel this. Although 4-player games will go a lot easier, will fire a lot easier on the site, and I don't particularly want to play RvI on this website. So I think I'll just play AI games for now. So 4-player goals takeovers. Herbalist Imperium, 4-player goals takeovers. Or maybe 3-player. Let's see the totals. Yeah, I need to play more 3-player than 4-player, so I'll play 3-player. Sure. Make sure everything's going good to go. So, and speedish play. Or maybe even super fast instinct. Instinct be this. No, we have small game there to go with this. 3-player blue-brown production. This is trash opening hand. This is pretty trash opening hand. This is terrible. But it's blue-brown. Discard goal, alien, multicolor. I don't really want to fight for these goals. Basically, these are the important cards. So I think we're just going to go with this homeworld and keep one more, theoretically. We have great explore power, so maybe we should just explore. Could settle to leech a trade, but I mean, they don't trade that often with those things, so I'm just going to explore. I'm going to try and push phases where I have an advantage. So naked produce, and we keep 3 of these, or 2 of these. Another blue-brown windfall. Blue-brown. Another blue-brown. Wow, talking is hard. Blue-brown windfall. That's garbage-ish. This is definitely garbage. This is kind of trashy. Alien goal is out there, and there's no builds. And we're probably gonna explore +1 again next round. Don't really care about this. Can't play it anyways. So I think we go like that. Sure. See what happens. Explore again, no builds once again. This guy produces, so we're just going to fill up and get the discard goal, which is I guess not what we want. 3, 6, 8, 10. I can only hit 10 next round. So unless this guy builds next round, this guy's going to get 3 points, or if we build. We have G-Fed now. Takeovers are on, which is important. Actually, maybe that +1 military, I guess against AIs it's not that bad. You just have to keep an eye out. They don't really go military. Or big military, I mean. And so I just need to, if I go half-assed military, just keep an eye out on what's going on. And I've played enough RvI lately that I should be able to remember that. So, this doesn't really fit. This is expensive as fuck. This is kind of crappy. This is okay. And G-Fed is good. Are we just explore +1 again? Or forcing the action? I mean, we have plenty of cards to do stuff. We could settle leech a trade. I mean, would we actually overflow that way? 4, 8. Let's say this guy explores. Unlikely, but let's say he does. I would go to 9. Settle, go to 9, 11. So I would overflow. So this actually might be a good spot. Against humans, maybe it would make more sense. Against AIs, I don't expect this guy to explore and this guy to trade here. I expect this guy to trade and this guy to dev or settle, most likely settle. In which case... Instinct. Instinct says not to settle, honestly. But I want to do it. I could dev. Maybe just explore. Because he's going to build, right? So it's either dev or explore +1. I'm thinking the +1. Wow! Actually produced. Didn't build, so this guy's just getting 3 free points that we could have gotten. We wouldn't have gotten it if I had settled, though. I would have hit 10, so. Still, though, 3 free points for this guy. So discard 3. Blue-brown production world. Maybe we do go for that. Because, I mean, we've accumulated a bunch of them now. This is kind of trashy, this is trashy, this could theoretically be okay. To be honest, I'll probably just keep explore +1ing. I'm gaining an advantage the entire game as long as this keeps happening. I'm seeing better and better quality of cards, although at a certain point it's unnecessary because I have all great cards, so it's like blue browns. That looks fine to me. Good enough. So now do I just start spamming settles? I don't know. Or dev. Dev. We'll do what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna explore here. So card quality continues to increase while they do nothing. Definitely on a round where he has a good, we're not going to be building. So discard 1, 2, and I guess 3. Keeping the dev and another fat blue-brown production world. Although this is pretty nice. Multicolor goal, production goal. Rather just go for both, especially with the amount of card quality we have. Now, maybe we just dump the whole yellow thing. Even though this is a really good card. I think we're going to do that. And so now we definitely explore. Now he devs. Interesting. Alright, so, well, this is where the first build phase of the game happens, round 5. Definitely want to keep this. And not relevant really. This is kind of relevant. Maybe this. Like that. Probably play this. So if we play this, we get an extra card on the next dev. And we would not... We can save a card later or gain a card later, basically. So I think we just play this. Going down to 10. Just to keep the most cards possible. Paying 1. So blue-brown non-production worlds I'm not really caring about that much. And this one's better than this, so like that. Now do we just dev? Maybe not, because he once again has his good to trade, so we'll just go ahead and explore. Okay, he naked produces again. So we're going to try and win this game by deving and never settling. That would take this guy completely out of the game until this guy settles, or until he decides to settle. This guy will be more dangerous. Although this is not exactly a matching dev. So discard 3. Now we get this. So wish I had still had Toy Shop, kind of. This is good. This is whatever, kind of whatever. And then discard 2. Let's just go like that. So now he doesn't have a good, so maybe this is the time to just start deving, I think. Yeah, it's gotta be fine. Well, he devs as well. So, is it GFED time? Probably. And just see what we have left after that. So we're keeping 4 cards. All that card quality going down the drain. But not really, I mean, we're keeping 4 great cards, so. What are those 4 cards? The cheap ones seem really good in dev strat. Have to keep that, and maybe this. If we keep this though, we will switch around what we keep. For worlds, don't really care about this that much, especially with that. Wouldn't mind this, but yeah, maybe go like this. Keep the cheap worlds, and this seems pretty damn good. That way we can dev next round, play this. Maybe we should only keep one world here, honestly. Like, they're never going to settle, it seems like. Huh. Trade League, eh? It's a bit scary. What are we going to have next round? We're going to have 5 cards. If we dev, we have -3, so we go down to 1, draw 1 to 2. So we can play this. Keeping this. I mean, there's no guarantee a settle's even going to happen, so I don't feel like I need to keep this. And I don't really care about keeping this, rather just keep second world in case they do start settling. So I think I'm happy with this. And then dev, and then sure enough, this guy's still just dead. And this guy naked trades, so good. So we'll definitely do this, get a card immediately, I guess. Save extra card this way, because we want to play it anyways. Get to hold on to more cards. Wow. Jesus Christ, we have 3 super cheap blue browns. But I mean, there's not really any reason, especially if they're going to naked trade into this. I doubt they will though. This might be where we finally see a settle, honestly. Wow. So, pay 3. Guess we go like that. And I mean, we should probably dev if we can. Even if we had no devs in hand, I think I would dev here. Although, this guy's 4 cards, so I could explore here. Interesting, this player just continues to not settle. Explore seems okay. Dev, I effectively gain 2 cards. Explore, I gain 1. He doesn't get a 6 dev out or anything, so maybe I just dev anyways. Yeah. Oh, he doesn't even consume anyway. Okay, so keep or discard 3. I think I go like this. Sure. Oh, nice. Definitely play that, I think. Maybe I should have played this first. Let that ship has sailed and actually drew into better. Must be nice. He has 6 cards now. What did red do last round? Produce. So I don't expect an explorer, so you probably can't play a 6 dev, so I think I'm fine just deving here. Yeah, dev x2 produce. Okay. Play that. Draw 1. I could discard for chips if I want. Probably should, honestly. And just naked dev or no? Now maybe I explore. I don't really want to dev into this. Still no settle. Okay, keep this and this maybe. Just more devs. Seems good. Call dev. Amazing that they're just not settling. That's so interesting. Like, how can they not settle into this? How are they going to beat this by not settling? It's just mind-boggling. Okay, so wow, this is 5 points. How? 2, 4, 5. I guess any 6 dev is 5 points by default, which is pretty nice. So I guess just keep. Oh, I only keep 1. Better one is maybe that one. Sure. Presumably play bank. Do we dev? I mean, we gain so much out of dev now. Even if he plays the 6 dev, I don't even care. To be honest. Wow, the settle finally happens. Holy shit. So, oh wow, we drew a new economy. Oh baby. No produce, so we'll play this one first. And there's a consume. Amazing. This is gonna be a massacre. I guess settle this, I guess. No, this is actually better. Maybe we actually play this. If there's no settle next round, it'll be better. Pay 1. We're drawing plenty of cards. Can discard for chips, surely. And a 5, 6, 7. Yeah. This might actually be worth keeping over this thing. And dev. Explore dev trade. Discard 5 irrelevant cards, pretty much. Oh, this is actually better than a 6-dev, potentially. Both of these are better than this, so I guess we start with this one, maybe. This one has a bit of upside. I mean, we're gonna have tons of cards. Pretty sure this is fine. We're at 8. If we do this, we go -4 is 4, 5. Consume, still at 5. Next round, 6, 7 on dev. Play... Let's say play a 6 dev, 7 down to 3, 4. Can't play this either way. So I guess we'll just play the 6 dev. Pay 3. So that would be worth it, I guess. That doesn't make a big difference. Draw 2, discard for chips. And then dev. Still no second settle. So 1 settle the entire game. Best dev is going to be this one. And we massacre them. Wow, 61 to 5 to 21. So this is a 3-player AI game. Wasn't that fast though, or as fast as I'd like. Time was, wow, 22:55, including start time, but still. Worlds 5-8. Never cracked Doomed World 5-8-6. And 61-5-21. Alright, next game. So default would be this. No military to play any of these, which kind of sucks, but this is great. This is great. Goals, explore, devs. Problem with this is the naked trade shenanigans. Dev, multi-goal, multicolor. I kind of feel like I'm just going to do this here. Chips. I mean, this is such a good opening for multicolor goal. Like, wow. And the military stuff doesn't matter anyway. Money conglomerate, pretty irrelevant. Keep it uplift or rebel underground. Maybe we go negative military. Maybe we go green. Something like this should be fine. And what are we doing here? Producing, I guess. Wow, dev settle trade, or dev settle produce. Pay 1, discard to that. Not sure, but we'll do that. Did draw pangalactically here. Trade. X2, wow. This guy's a 4-point engine already. No hand though. This is just strictly better, pretty much. Paying 1. Feel like that, maybe. Or research labs, explore goal. In a vacuum, we'd want to trade here. Oh wow, never mind. I mean, we'd still do a field dev, but I mean, oh, there it is. Pretty sick round, holy. So, pay 5, keeping 2. Goods, colors, 6 dev. No explore powers anywhere. Dev strat, multicolor. Need brown. We need consume power, a consume power. Keeping 2, trading 2. Unclear number. We have to keep this, I guess. Okay, let's unclick everything. So 1. It's actually not that good. Research labs, mediocre. Credits. Maybe like that. Defend against this guy. I mean, to beat this guy, we're going to want to be settling. He's not going to dev next round anyway, most likely. I don't know. Quick play. So we can trade this just to get the good back, or this. Yeah, let's probably just do this. If he devs, I mean, how likely is he really to dev here? Seems pretty unlikely. And we have GFed too now, which is interesting. So we don't even really want to settle right now. Problem is I overflow here. Deving? No. Exploring? No. I'm not sure, but I'm going to settle. So, Explore's pretty nice actually, because we can keep an extra card here. Surely we play this. Paying 3. Close enough. Trade that. Alright. I suppose he should be consuming here, most likely. Do we just dev? Yeah, reach to produce seems pretty damn good. Full hand. No produce. What the fuck? Our board is too good now for him. Interesting. Discard 1. I mean, we're gonna have tons of cards, so we'll just keep the bigger things in general. No produce, so we start with Chief Edge. Pay some number, 5. We have no military. Don't care about a lot of this stuff. We're gonna refill as well, so whatever. Dev again. There's the produce. There's the settle as well. So we have -3. So we'll have 4 cards for the settle phase, which actually isn't ideal. But it is what it is. Probably just play this. Because I mean, I need to get this out, so. Paying 3. Devs were tied with this guy with 3. We're gonna try and get that goal from him. Explore powers, he has 2, we have 1. This guy's probably in trouble, but oh, he's not even ahead. So yeah, he must be in trouble. something like that. Settle that. And do we even bother discarding to produce? I guess, like, why not? We'll trade for more. One extra card. We consume power is bad. We do trade for more, right? We get 4 this way, plus bonuses. This one's 3 plus bonuses, so sure. Dev, presumably mining conglomerate. Since there's a settle, maybe we just do this, though. Get an extra card that way. Although I don't want to pass on a dev. Like, I don't want to sack a dev. And he traded, so if we do sack this, we're not going to be able to play it later, I don't think. So maybe we just play this into this. Not perfect, but that's what we're going to do, and he does pass. This is just for tempo, basically. I guess keep this or this. We're going to draw a bunch of cards here, so we don't really need Genetic Slab. I don't know if that's right, though. Trade that. Consume brown. And, oh, we have another consume power. Nice. Coming in handy. And now we would tend to want a dev, of course. Nobody has 6 cards in hand. So it can't even lead to 6 dev, really, unless there's an explore and a dev. Or he explores. So no settle. Play this. Trade the good or get a point. I mean, either way we're winning, so. And we're not fighting for this. We're not going to lose this. So just take a point, I guess. I'm not sure, but I'm going to trade it. Just to try and find a better dev. And do we even dev here? Maybe we just settle. It's all pretty moot. Whatever, just pick one. Doesn't matter. So 32.50 win. So 10-minute game roughly. 45, 20, and 29. 743. Next game. Alpha Centauri would be the default here. Rebel, so all military, but we have not a lot of military going on, and not even a good military homeworld for this. Tempo, goods, alien, ships. No way we keep this. This is okay. This is okay as a leech. This is decent here. Given the goals, I'm going to keep this, I think. And against AIs, is this worth it? 3-player game, it's not as good. Less produces. But I mean, with 2 windfalls likely to be played, I guess it's got value. We have lots of. I mean, we have 2 settles. I don't think we need to keep this here. I don't want to. I don't generally like playing it early game, anyways. And then we trade. And there's a settle. So we could actually leech this, trade for 1 more, and produce back on it. So I'm pretty sure that's the play, and most likely we just keep that. Don't really care about a free 1-0. I mean, it's not bad. Credits is just really good, though. I don't know. It's probably a little bit close. We can trade again. If there's a settle, we can play this, which is amazing. Yeah, we're just going to trade. Okay. Discard that, probably. Trade. And we hit 10. Alright. So. This guy is likely to produce, I think. Did he trade last round? +1, so I guess he lost his good for a chip and card at some point. Probably. Or X2'd. How does he have 2 chips? So round 1, red produced. And there's a settle. And I guess he did X2 round 2. No, he traded. Wait, round 1? Oh, I traded round 1, so he got a chip and then produced on it, I see. So he produced on it and didn't trade. Round 1 produces, round 2 doesn't trade. He +1 as well. Interesting. Okay, so take a second here. 10 cards is a lot. Alien. Settle might be good here. Produce is probably gonna happen. Get New Zealand out. But I mean, settle's probably gonna happen from him anyway, a lot of the time. I have more devs than settles that I want to play, so I feel like I should dev. I don't know, it's close. Or is that even what I'm playing here? Probably not, because I can get 2 cards out of this card. So, by playing New Vinland, so I'm going to do that. Pay 1, 2, 3. I guess the other one gets discarded here anyways. 1 and 2. We're going to 5 and trade for 6 or something next round. We'll definitely keep this, definitely keep that, and I guess probably keep that. This is also debatable. Are we likely to be trading or double VPing this game? Yes, double VPing. Let's go with that. So now, if we trade, we get 3, 4, 6 to 11. Hand size is 2, 5. We could produce, settle. I don't really care about this. The only card I care about, there's a bunch of cards. Like, it's actually, it's an extraneous windfall. Like, we want to play this as our 3rd color. So this kind of pointless, just a point. This is unnecessary. This is good. Kind of unnecessary. So the problem here is settling. If I play this, I lose this, so I don't really want to do that. Deving. I could just trade. I'm only overflowing by 1 after all. And if there's a dev or a settle, it's fine. Settle's so important. Supposed to be playing quickly. My brain just like freezes in spots like this. It's too close to tell. By trading I won't be losing tempo, but with an engine I'm probably not going to get this goal anyway, maybe. Dev. He is way more likely to settle than dev anyways, so I was just going to trade. So after all that, both phases happen. Not what I was expecting at all. So I could actually leech both. Can't be bad actually, to just go ahead and do that. Play for the longer game. Okay, so now what? So we're ahead on tempo. We could trade. Not a huge downside to trading. Although this guy draws a card, but this guy's probably gonna produce, I think. This guy might not build, is the problem here. Last round he settled, this guy dev'd. I guess it's fairly likely he's gonna build. I'm just gonna trade them. Wow. I thought there was a decent chance that neither would build and they're both building. Pretty crazy. Okay, so dev, settle, trade. So I do want to get a yellow world out here if I can. So that means that I can play dev suspending but not Salon. So I will do that. Pay 1. That's another rebel, but pretty impossible to get it out. And this guy has 2 rebels. And then settle this, presumably, because I don't want to go all in. I'd like to keep this. Looks good to me. We hit 8 tempo. Next closest is at 6. Trade the yellow for infinite, fill up. And we can actually discard for chips as well. I probably should. There's a dev and a settle next round. Pretty much we're going to be settling, or passing on settles at this point. And dev, let's say I discard 2 here, I go to 7. If there's a dev, I go to 1, keep this, and then draw and produce. Engine wise, 4-point engine, also 4-point engine. We have a 6-point plus this, so 8-point plus engine. And I mean, if they don't build, I mean, this guy is going to build for sure, so it's not like I'm in overflow next round, but Mr. Slaps, does that ever see play? This probably doesn't. Nor this. Alright, produce. We're off to the races. So there's a settle. Terraforming Guild's pretty amazing here. So, yeah. And we'll play a 4th color. I don't know if we can produce on... Maybe later we'll be able to. This one's 1 cheaper. If we play this, we go to 4, 5, 6, 7 on produce. Okay, so we're producing a 1, 2, 3. What's the benefit to this card? I don't really see it. It's a 4th color, but we're never going to produce the 4th color. At least not for a while with that, so we'll just play this one first. Pay 2. Produce on that. Produce on that. I guess this is better because it's not a rebel. I can actually get my rebel taken over. Luckily he has a 3rd rebel in another way, so he won't be enticed to steal ours. And now X2 or produce. So will somebody consume? This guy will probably consume, I think. I'd like to think. He draws 6 cards off of it. Well, 5. This guy's probably just going to build. Oh wait, we have 4 goods? Oh, because the windfall, right. Pretty sick, pretty sick. I think we just X2 here. There is a chance this guy doesn't trade here, as nonsensical as it is. He X2s. So I mean, he's still consumed, but it's still nonsensical. So what happens if we play bankers here? We pay 5, go down to 2, and then draw the 4. And then if there's another dev, we go to 5, and then can't play Terraforming Guild. I don't know if this is the... if we want to play bankers, honestly. We could also play this. Although, no guarantee a dev will happen after that. Maybe we just play this. This is 10 points, this is 5. I think we'd probably just play this. We just go all in on this. What can go wrong? Paying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we keep 1 more here. Maybe like that. Going to 2, 4, and then producing. So we can reach either of these. Looks good to me. Zoom 3 kinds. And draw 2. And then... oh, do we want to discard for chips? Maybe we don't. We can either turn 2 of these cards into points, or save and play this at 3 points for 4 cards. Actually, it'd be 5 points because we'll X to it. So that's more efficient. And I mean, settle's likely to happen at some point. If it doesn't, we can play this. And this is 4 points for 5 cards. So I think I'm fine not discarding for chips. We'll go ahead and produce. There's a dev. Do we want to play this first, or just go all in on this? I'll be drawing... oh, now I can produce on 4 cards. Interesting. So if I had played this earlier, ironically, I would be able to... well, actually, it'd be a card shorter, though, so I wouldn't be able to play it here. Or... it probably would not have worked out, I think, by the math. Given I have exactly enough. Wait, no, I would have... it'd be the same thing, I just have 1 less card in hand right now, so it would have been better, but I mean... I had to draw into Terraforming Guild for that, so whatever. Now... do I play this to be able to leech, or this and then hope to draw into something out of 3 cards. I mean, a build probably has to happen next round anyways, right? So, oh, this guy need to get traded, so he's not gonna have a lot of cards next round. This guy will have a decent amount, maybe. Produce X2. I'm not sure. Just supposed to play fast anyways. Yeah, that's the thing. I was wondering if he plays a 6 dev. Oh wow, so he's gonna actually steal this and the game won't end. So we might get another crank. We could discard for chips here. He's gonna be settling for sure. So we're going to 3, 4, 5, 6. And we want to leech the settle. Absolutely. Dev's not that likely, so 6. We need at least 4 cards in hand, so we can discard 2 here. Oh wait, this is the right one, right? May take over Rebel Note. Yeah. Produce on a windfall. Not that one. And X2. There's the settle. Oh wow, nice. I don't know if this is relevant though. We're gonna probably take chips and discard a hand, but it's still better. Not necessarily true. So game. Can the game end? So he traded, so no chips here. He gets 1 chip. And we get 3, 4, 5, 10, 12, 13. So no, the game can't end here, most likely. So next round's gonna be weird. I don't know. Just gonna do that. Keep that. So there goes our world. Consume 3 kinds. Consume for a chip. And consume for cards. And then maybe discard for chips. Probably not. Score. We're only up by 10 on this guy. That's insane. It's a bit scary actually. He can actually dev a 6 dev too. Jesus Christ. He plays Rebel Alliance, which we've seen maybe? I think that was last game. So if he plays Rebel Alliance, it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. He goes to 50. And if this guy's settled, he can't steal anything at least. So he would end at 50 and we would win. If we don't, or whether we discard or not here. So I guess we can do this and then explore +1 or produce. I feel like there's no point producing. This guy has to build here, right? He might not. Alright, dev settle. So what's our military? 0. Can't play this ever. Playing this, we can actually play a small windfall maybe later. This is 2 points. This is 3 points. Interesting. 3 points, but we can't combo. I would pay 2, go to 2. So the 2 points you know, sorry, the 3 points you know, or the 2 plus X. I guess the 3 points you know is better. Alright, win by 10. What did he do that round? He settled just for this. Guess it's what he could do. Okay, so that was a bit slow, I feel like. 49-35. Yeah. For a 3-player game, 17 minutes almost. Seems a bit slow. Considering I'm supposed to be going instinct play. It's really hard to play instinctually, like, I always just want to make the best play. So, scores 54, 19, 44. Can go way faster. 2, 1, 3, homeworlds. Okay, next game. Faster, faster. So, Rebels, no. Explore, tempo, good. And no reason to go Rebel Cantina. Discard goal, alien. This is kind of combos. This is trash opening. This is great. So that looks good to me. Certainly trade. There's a dev. Play this. Discard those. Trade that. Produce. Nothing happens for us. Settle or produce. Produce seems bad. Settle seems okay. Quickly. See, this is where I'm not sure that was the right play. Explore might have been better. So Doom Girl, is that any good? We can convert two cards into. We can make this, instead of a 4 cost, a 2 cost. So we can save 2 cards. It helps the all phase goal. There's no produce, so this is not as good. If we do that, can we play this next round? We go to 4, 3, 2, 3. We could, but we'd have to dump our hand. I might have to if there's a produce. Not sure, but I'll play this. And settle again. There's the produce. Oh, there's an explore at least, so we can play the 3-2, which is nice. I guess we keep that. We drew a fat world though. Maybe this is not the place for a PGR. $1.45. Thing is, playing this, discarding 2, keeping 1 card for this. So at the end of the day, we're keeping one of those 2. So we'll play this. Pretty sure. Reach the produce. So which of these 2 do we keep? Theoretically, the more expensive one, I guess. I don't know. If there's a settle next round, that one's pretty nice. Wow. Lots of consume powers. Fast. I don't know, it's a more expensive card, so in a vacuum it just must be better, right? Trade, no settle. We have no consume powers, so that's kind of a priority. I don't know, settle. So probably play this. What could go wrong? Settle that. And there's a trade. Just play the better card first. We don't really want to play this if we don't have to. Cycle a card. Rebel goal. Can't play this. Ooh, well, there's some direction. And we can leech or produce if there is one. Although I don't know how likely that is. This guy might produce, but it's pretty bad. Dev, I feel like I have to dev anyways. Wow, 3 devs. Okay, play that, sack that, and 2 more. Something like that. We need a dollar phase, not really gonna happen. Now we have, actually we still need another producing world, so. We have a 6-point engine which quickly becomes a 10-point engine as soon as there's a settle. So do we settle ourselves? Probably not against AIs, honestly. Yeah. They settle way too much. Oh, that's even better, right? Maybe? Yeah, and then we can play this and have an even bigger engine later. 8-2, go. Now X2 surely. We draw 1 card per cycle, so we're not really going to want to be double producing, although there's going to be a consume this round no matter what. If this guy X2s every round, for some reason he doesn't, yeah, he has, actually he has an 8-point engine, and we would have 3, 4, 5, a 10-point engine. He's up by 8, so I don't know if I want to mess around. This guy's actually ahead of us too. Jesus Christ. I'm just gonna get crushed here. Okay, x2 seems fine. There's a settle, it's great. Surely we produce. There's a dev, which is not the phase we wanted, but that's fine. They're both low on cards. We could produce. So if we produce, what happens? This guy gets like 1 chip. We get 5 is 6. There's 18 left, and then we double. Game doesn't end, so I think we just x2 here. This guy x2'd. Interesting. Okay, consume 2 browns. Produce. Are we catching up? 30, 31, 33. Whew. Game can't end here. We produce. There's a dev and a settle, so how does this work now? If I play export duties, I could play either of these. Right now we have 3 goods and we consume 3 goods, so this doesn't do anything whatsoever. This doesn't really help either. This is just actually strictly better. It costs 2 less and is worth 1 more point. We could play this into this. Convert 4 cards into 2 or 2 into 1. This would be 2, 3, 4, 5 cards for 2 points, this combo. I think we'll just play this, honestly. Get a card back. So it's actually 3 cards into 2 points, plus this. So I'm just going to do that. Keep that. Play that. If I had extra consume powers, it would be different, obviously. And then x2 and the game ends. So, are we going to win this? Wow, we're down by 9 on this guy? Jesus Christ. Cranking for 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 44. Yeah, there's no way I'm winning here. Brutal. What else can I do though? There's if this guy explores and this guy devs, what happens? I go to 4 cards, so I could leech this, and if he has a shitty dev, he'd go to 42 plus his dev, and I'd go to 44. I mean, there's no way. What else am I gonna do? If anybody consumes, it probably ends, right? I get 5, 6 points. 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10-ish. That's the thing too, is he might x2 here, so I kind of had to. Brutal. Lose by 2. His settle, basically. Actually, his settle's worth 3 points. 4 points. Wow, he got so many goals. So I guess our board was pretty good, it's just that he got a ton of goals. Right, so 58, 25. Wasp. So 9-minute game, not bad. Score 44, 42, 46. 2, 10, 7. Could I have done much different there? I don't know. Alright, next game. This is good, this is good, this is great. Tempo goal, so Doomgirl loses value. We have a combo here. 6-step goal. This is the path to our windfall, but we can play this with that, theoretically. Mining Conglomerate as well. Tempo, Production Rebel. So these 3 cards, I guess we keep. Trade Link. This might be the spot to discard Trade Link, honestly. We have consume powers. Supposed to play fast, but man, how can you play fast? It's such a complicated decision. Production Rebel. Like, the fact that Rob could blitz through this decision is just mind-boggling. I mean, this is not that great. It's fine. It's a rebel. So should probably tend towards this. So keeping this, and it's kind of like Trade League or Secluded World, which is pretty crazy. Can't believe I'm discarding Trade League. 6 dev goals out as well. Like, there's no way. No way. But I mean, we have other shit to do early. Like, it's just too slow or something. I don't know. This feels right. So now, do we explore? Do we dev? I feel like we probably explore because we'd like to play all this stuff. And then leech this. Wow, this would have been so good with Trade League. Holy shit. Another rebel. An even better one. It's crazy. Presumably we would play bank. Just too good. And then chuck what? This. We have to keep the rebels. Just go military-ish here. And dev, certainly. Maybe not certainly. Could make a trade. Interesting spot. Naked trade is just so much less valuable when you have Epsilon identity with a brown good. I'd almost rather just settle. But dev gives us the best relative advantage, so we're gonna dev. Naked trade would have whiffed. Well, there's our third rebel, but it's 5 military away. So now we settle, or now we naked trade? Yeah. This guy is almost certainly not settling. He definitely could and should, but will he? It's ambiguous. I feel like I just want to settle here, but he's probably going to settle. Yeah. Okay, so more military is good. We can play this. There's no consume phase, so we'll definitely play the better world and then trade, I guess. Well, I've been in this spot before, right? So trading gets me 3 cards for 1 action. Leeching it gets me 2 cards for 1 action. So it's effectively a 1 card gain to trade here. So, but I mean, a card is a card, so probably should. Trade, produce. So next, presumably we're just going to want to settle here. No consume. Play the rebel first, I guess. Doesn't produce though. Is there any point to playing this thing? We're up on tempo, which is nice, but we have no devs in hand, which is not as nice. Although we have the best dev power, so maybe that'll disincentivize dev phase a little bit, and has. Might actually play this eventually. Quickly. What else do we have? Good skull, tempo, uplift. Might actually draw into better rebels. Like, we might not even need to play this thing. I don't know. Could play this and then trade once again. Maybe that's what we just do. Not what I wanted to see, so we effectively didn't gain anything because we're gonna have to discard a card. Oh, Grim Lords is good. Certainly get a dev here. Here's just a produce. Rebel dev, great. Terraforming Guild, wow. This game looks like it's going to quickly get out of hand. Uplift, so non-matching 6 dev. Barely matching 6 dev. Alright, so pay 5. Maybe like that. Can we play this at the moment? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Although this gains a lot of value with this, so I might actually play it. We need military anyway. That looks like good enough to me. Although we have Terraforming Guild now, so this gains some value. This is a lot of cards to hold on to, most of which won't see play. Maybe we just like ignore this stuff. Or still hold on to it, but don't expect to play this kind of thing. So we have 2 6 devs to just care about like windfall slash military worlds. I think this is good enough for me. We draw a bunch. Can we dev here? We go to 9, down to 3 after deving, which is fine. 1, 2, and a 6 dev. We do want to settle, although these guys need settles to gain points. We do need to make sure we play another rebel actually, which is a bit awkward. So maybe we don't actually dev here. But if there is a dev into us, it'll really suck. 3, 6, 8 cards. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's happening here anyways, engine-wise and whatnot? Not really sure, but I'm gonna dev. Okay, well there's an explorer, that helps a lot. I get an interlocking Imperium dev, Jesus Christ, 12 points. I mean, I guess we have to play this. And it gives us a +1 rebel to get the 6/6 out, so that's awesome. But we could wait on that. Dev this, settle this, and dev this on the next dev after that. Oh my god. We're unlikely to get all of these out. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that, so pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 9-point dev or 9-point world that we may or may not ever play. So I think I go like that and then settle. God damn it, fucking dev. And no oh, there is a producer, okay, at least. Am I playing this? Probably not. 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or 9 if I don't. 7, 8, down to 2 on a dev. 1, 0. 1. I think we don't. 7, 8, 2. It actually still kind of works, honestly. And actually, by playing it, this guy could get 3 points if we don't play this, basically. Because he would dev now and then settle. It's unlikely that he will, but anyways, I'm going to play it. So then what are we discarding? Does that mean? Much regret. Settle that. Reduce on a windfall. Actually, should do it on the other one. It's got more defense, not that it's likely to matter. I only have 3 military. NGO. Jesus Christ, what the hell? Plays a non-uplift, great. Plays a production world, not as great. What is likely to even happen here? This guy should consume. This guy might produce. I mean, we're up by 11 on this guy. And Geo's not even that much. This is still infinite. We have to dev, right? Like, we don't really want to leech this, so we're just going to dev here. There's no builds we can actually keep, or we can actually play credits, theoretically, to just progress the end. That might be correct here. If we play a 6 dev, we pay 5, down to 3, draw to 4, and then 5, so yeah, we don't want to play a 6 dev yet. We'll do this, and then dev again. Oh, maybe we shouldn't have dev'd there. Didn't notice that. So now we play this thing. This allows us to play an extra point on a settle. But this is infinite more points, so we'll just do this, paying 4. Hopefully I didn't math wrong, so maybe I should keep that in case I did. swing for a chip and card. And chip. And then settle. Get our rebel goal. Yeah, we're not deving now. And I mean, if there's a dev, I think we can play NGO most likely. Yeah, surely. No dev. Game over. Play a huge ass Rebel World. And surely win. So 71 minutes. That was a bit slow. 12 minutes and a half. How do people play 5-minute games? It's just absurd. 57, 25, 32. They're basically not thinking about anything. They're not comparing. It's just like, what's the best, what looks like the best way? Just do it. Without considering at all alternate options. And like if you short one card for some decision, it's like it can change, it can screw the entire game. I don't know how people do it. So 1, 2, 6. I don't understand. Next game. Okay, so windfall, default, explore goal. We're gonna have to play this most likely. Blue brown. We have windfalls. Well, this is an okay one. This is fine, I guess. With this goal and that. Research labs maybe becomes borderline playable. Uplift goal. Tempo goal. Yo, what's up, man? Hello. How you doing? So, blue brown goal. We're basically gonna be explore plus 1ing here, and just go from there. Don't really care about this. This looks good enough to me. I don't want to keep this. This is our third worst windfall, so or third worst world. And then probably +1. So we have an advantage in that phase. So settle trade. So what are we settling? Definitely not this. Are we gonna have to play radioactive world here? We could play this actually. And it's blue-brown. So I guess we're going to want to keep that, and that allows us to play this. Don't care about this, don't care about that. This is the other option for the longer game. I think we'll probably go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, card flow, or I mean, if there's a settle round 2, this becomes incredible. So I feel like I have to do this, and then trade. Wow. Sick. And then chuck 1. I mean, we have an alien card, so we'll keep another one. Although we have a blue-brown. So what's happening with blue-brown? So this guy has 2 already. Wow, look at this opening. 3 rebel worlds, and he's getting a produce from this guy. Jesus Christ. Okay, pay 1 for that. Trade that. Boom. Okay. Get the 6-7 goal. Pretty straightforward. It also allows us to, well, it doesn't allow much. We could play this if we want. More likely we want to play this to leech or consume anyways. But yeah, surely we just dev here. And we must play this. Get the goal. A5, keep 2. Definitely playing smuggling lair here. And then what do we keep to go along with that? Explore goal has this. Explore powers, nothing. Blue browns, again, not really going to be happening. Tempo. Goods, uplifts. Uplift goal maybe. No real reason for this. Only research labs, and it's such a bad card anyways. Research labs are reptilian upper force. We're going to do this, because there might even be a settle next round, so yeah, let's just go like that. Play that for 0, consume this, and go from there. Settle. Good explore. We still have the most explore, the best explore phase. So in a vacuum we should be +1ing, maybe +5. I don't know, I just hate +5 nowadays. +1ing at least would allow us to leech a dev to fight for the tempo goal. And they might be less inclined to dev here with the 6 dev goal gone. I think I'm +1ing, not +5ing. Just in general, especially with +2 look. Unfortunately, there is a dev, which is awkward given what we've drawn here. Bunch of worlds. I mean, the worlds with explore powers seem fine. And as military, keeping up on devs the whole game is awkward, and I don't like to do it. So in this case, what am I going to do? Play diversified economy or mining conglomerate? I feel like there's no way that's correct. And so yeah, 2 explore powers seems fine. What's this band? I feel like I want to listen to this band. Primordial, nice. I'm going to turn off shuffle for this. One of their songs is incredible. This one seems alright too. Okay, so now, are we just settling? We have some shitty settles we need to get out, so try and punish the dev guy. And I get this out for leeching produce at some point. Goods, tempo, uplift, explore. Yeah. Pass on dev again. No produce. So maybe start with this one. It's got combined explorer, which could be useful, and it's more points than normal. Or if we play this into this, this actually becomes useful next round. If there's a dev again. Not sure. Play that one. Oh wow, I actually have to pay a military for that? Okay, well I already made the play, but that is definitely wrong. Uplift goal 2? Well, now we check this, I guess. That can't be right. Wow, I butchered that. See, that's what happens when you play fast. And that wasn't even super fast. Imagine the mistakes people are making when they're playing Insta. It's just unreal. We have too many worlds, let's be real here. I mean, it sucks to dump an uplift, but I have to pick something because I've blundered. And then we presumably settle again. Dev, settle. Wow, no produce, so no thanks. This doesn't feel like a winning game. Not because I made a mistake or anything, but just don't have a whole lot. So pay 0 for that. So at least we don't even have the explore goal. That's so unreal. Jesus Christ. Everybody's fighting for the explore goal. Well, Space Marines is good. We're not going to dev though into this. Can't explore either. Hand sizes are low, so I should tend to settle here. I guess. It's just so weak though. They have no settle powers here other than this. This guy, minus the blue and rebel bonus. I could theoretically play Lost Species Arc World. I don't really have much else anyway. Good dev. It's so bad though. What are the scores? 18, 18, 15. One of them's gonna get this. Uplift. Explore. Maybe I explore here? This might be a good time to explore. I really want to punish, but I don't have anything to punish with. I don't want to explore into this, but it's possible somebody else might explore anyway. So I think I'm going to +5 here. Wow, everybody explores. Alright, well, let's set up our hand for the rest of the game here. We need explore powers, so SETI's amazing. We're discarding 9 cards. Start with all the most likely discards, and then work backwards, I think. Seems like a good way to play fast. ATI is not great. Uplifts, we have 2, so we might try to work towards that, especially since there's an explore power. Diversified. Nobody really has an engine, interestingly. We're not far off from having one ourselves. ATI just doesn't seem very good. This is not good. The guy has 5 blue browns, so we're not going to compete for that. ATI's got some more value. Can we take over something relevant? Neither of them has positive military. This may see play at some point. Something like that. We only have 2 settles though. Played this way. But we don't have anything good to keep instead anyway. Something like that should be good enough for speed play. Speed in air quotes. It's not like we can produce. Settle to cycle through cards. It's just awkward. The beast has arrived upstairs. Could also explore again. +1 maybe. It's so bad. I don't know how to play this game sometimes, or especially quickly like this. Produce. He just gives this guy 2 cards and goods. Gives this guy so much. How do I gain a relative advantage here? I mean, I need to get SETI out at some point. I guess settle. Settle's fine. Probably start with this one. I could then trade. Naked trade in a sense. Hoping for a dev. We could settle this, then this. Get a bunch of cards back. I'm not sure. Actually, the game's gonna end soon. So maybe I should just do this and then dev. I'm just gonna do that. The time allotted, I'm gonna do that. And dev. This is not very good. Dev. This guy played an Explore Power, so we're still tied with him for it, but hopefully we'll steal it here finally. Surely we play that. There we go. We get the Explore goal. Big win. Discard 5, keeping 1, trading to 3. Neither of these 6Fs is worth. It's all that good. So what? We keep 1 card here. 2 points for 1 card, or 3 points for 3 cards. And it's an uplift. Maybe we just do this. He has 1 tempo left, but he could pass repeatedly, so they both traded, which I don't like at all, because we're gonna have our pants down next round. Could take a chip and a card here, just to squeeze out an extra point. I think it might be worth it, so I'm gonna do it. Nice, what a draw! Jesus Christ. 3.1 cost dev. So do we just settle? No, then we couldn't reach a dev. So now what? I don't know. No consume powers. 1 consume power. We're up by 13, so we have to be a bit careful here. I mean, we have so many explore powers, we're almost catching up to this guy, surely, in value. So he has basically +6 look, +7 look. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, plus combined. So yes, oh, we actually have a better explore phase than he does. So I don't mind exploring as much anymore. We can +1 or +5. +1 or +5. I guess we +5. So discard 12 cards, keeping 3 basically. What did we get? We still just have 1 chromosome, but we could play explore powers. We're doing what now? It's 5-4-2, so red can still tie us. Space Marines. Can we play this? Nope. We need 1 more military. Basically, the uplift goal is not happening, so we can just chuck these. There's a dev here, so it mostly doesn't matter. because we're going to leech this, keeping one card. Huh. So a world we can't afford unless we explore. Yeah, that seems fine. See what they do. Certainly play this. And he does end it. Looks like, unless he has R&D, which he does not. Wow. 1 by 5. I mean, if we pass, he still loses, so I don't know why they end the game in that spot. Usually they don't, but I don't know. Maybe it never wins if it doesn't end the game. Like 0%, the literal. So 86-20. Playing Rebel versus Imperium goes on, Takeovers on, Speed plays, 3-player. So that's booked, what was it, 66-20 or something? Or 86-20? So that was a bit slow, 15-minute game. 38, 33, 29. One thing that I was trying to do in a past stream was to play quickly was put like a 5-minute time limit on games. That seemed to work better than this. And like if I hit the time limit, I just lose automatic loss. 5, 9, 7. Alright, next game. Cantina with the Rebels, great. Explore devs. Diversify is pretty useless, so it's consumer markets here. 6 dev goal, multicolor. I mean, this is just too good of an opening to consider anything else. We could settle in case there's a produce. I feel like settle here is better than usual, so I think I will do that. Discard 1. Play this and trade, I guess. Seems good. SETI or Research Labs? SETI is slow. We're not necessarily going to go big military or anything. The 6 dev goals out there, but it's not the 6 dev I want to play really. I want to play this, so I think we just chuck SETI here, honestly. Trade that. There's the settle that we leech this with. And trade. And then dev or produce. Wow, another rebel. If we produce and there's a dev, no explore, we can't leech this, which really sucks. Could explore. This guy's combined though. Could make a trade. Oh, it's pretty weak. Produce. There's an explore and a dev. We're laughing. We draw 2 no matter what. There's a settle, produce is fine. Because we would go to 6 again. Unsure. Feels like they're not that likely to produce here, or shouldn't. Dev. I don't know. I'm just gonna produce. God damn it. Could have explored. That would have been so sick. This is ugly now. Play this and then trade next round, I guess. Probably about as good as it's gonna get. Something like that. Trade. Explore. Produce. Wow. Okay. Trade and actually overflow. Holy crap, look at these 6 devs. Jesus. G-Feds? Oh, NGO's not great. Terraforming Guilds. Bankers. PGR. Holy crap. Some rebel stuff. Windfalls, but they're expensive. Like, how are you supposed to process this instantly? Just unreal complicated. Explore power goal. Death goal. We're tied for the lead in deaths. Chips, multicolor. I mean, this guy's gonna produce every round. I want devs and settles. I don't want to settle because my settles aren't that good, really. Well, now he decides to trade. So, we're playing G-Fed. Maybe just do this first. Sure. Did I just lose a world? What just happened? Confused. The screen flashed in a way that was weird. I guess not. So, 1 card in hand. 9 cards in hand. Surely we just dev. Well, there's explore produce. Holy crap, man. Play this. Surely. Pay 5. 1, 2, 3. You're fed up with working? Time to go. Have a good night. Alright, team. Enjoy your time off. Laters. Keep or discard 2 more. And then we're going to draw a bunch. 4 cards to be exact. So we're going to have a full hand. So G-Fed certainly. TG certainly. Pyramid Lords is great. Bankers is great. Like, maybe we just chuck some of these worlds that may or may not see play. They're expensive. I don't like them. I mean, this one's probably worth keeping over this. This is 2 points for 3 cards, 4 points for 5. Actually, we're gonna play Guild, so it's gonna be 1, 2, 3 points. Roughly 3 points for 3 cards, and this is 4 points for 5 cards. Let's go like that, and then dev. We draw a bunch more anyway. Surely we dev. So there's settle now. What happens if we play this? So pay 4, draw 1, go to 6, 5, 4. That's fine, and then dev. -4, go down to 1, to 2, 1, 0, 1. Weird. It's possible there'll be an Explorer though, so I don't know. Play that. Close your eyes and play it. It's 1, 2, 3, and 1 more. Better card would be this one in a vacuum. 4 color gold. Pay 1. That's just never seeing play here, pretty sure. Or at least playing quickly. I'm not going to hold on to it. Consume good for a chip. And then dev settle trade. So we're going to be going down to no hand here. Which is a little bit awkward. If we play this, we go -2, -4, cost 2, draw 1 to 3. Oh no, we keep 1. 2, 1, 2, 3 actually. We could actually dev a 6-dev again. Wow. Wait, but we 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, wow. So we can keep 1 more 6-dev. Alright then. Play Terraforming Guild. I think go like that because this is worth more. And we already draw 5 on produce. Not that they're producing anyways, it seems like. Play that. Pay 1. Draw 1. Consume for a chip. And go from there. Whew. And we drew another windfall. Huh. We could explore here. What are the scores? 35, 21, 20. 1 second. -2, 3, 4 still. I feel like this is not really the spot to dev. We don't need to +1 now. If we +5, we have PGR. Brain fart. So we go to 5 for +5 -3, which is enough. Sure. Settle X2. What's up, Wilkins? Wilkins! Whaleskins! Hi. Listening to Primordial. Oh yeah. So good. There's a settle phase. Play this. We can't get this out. This is great here. So surely we keep that, and then we keep a settle. Settles are actually, this is actually a literal 0-point play. Whaleskin! Blue, brown, green, yellow. So theoretically we could get that out somehow if we draw into this. Quick play, quick play. Trying to play really fast today. Easier said than done when you want to make the perfect play all the damn time. Hold on, I don't need 2 devs. So yeah, surely I'll just chuck that. Draw 1. Consume for a chip. And then dev. And the game's gonna end. Hey, how's it going, All-Star? Welcome. Play bankers and surely win. $49, $28, $30, nice. Be like those chess players that move seconds after their turn starts. Yeah, it's so hard. This is called Keldon's AI. I will link it to you. Hey, what's up, Gil? Hello, hello, salute. Salute. So that game ended at 97 minutes 45. Win 97.45. All appeared at the same time out of the woodworks. Weird timing. Keldon stopped working for you? It depends on the day. It was down yesterday. I'm playing against AI right now though. But yeah, Blitz chess. Like I could. The thing is, it feels bad to play really fast because then you're not even really thinking about anything, and so you make bad plays and then you lose. But it's good practice. 9-1-4 for homeworlds. I feel like I have different speeds that I want to practice, so I guess today I'll just practice the medium, or there's like 4 speeds. So my normal speed, the speed that I was playing like yesterday, where it takes me 20 minutes a game, the speed that I'm playing today, where it's like I'm trying to go faster than that, and then blitz speed, which is like instantaneous almost. With soft lock on your computer? It's super stable nowadays. I haven't had a bug with it in forever. It's super stable. 49, 28, 30. Would gray out cards when you had to choose to pay for things. I mean, that's normal. That's how it works. But maybe there's some bug you're talking about, though. Which was not normal. There have been some bugs at times, for sure. But nowadays, there's not really anything that I know of. So. Doomed World, there's no tempo goals. There's a blue-brown goal. Rebel Pact, colony ship. This is good. This is good. This is okay. Military goal. I don't feel like this is a hand I want to go military with. Go like that. So we have an explore power, so we will explore. Dev. Now, for example, if I wanted to play a 4-cost card, I only had 4 cards in hand. One of them would be grayed out. Yeah, I heard about that bug a while back. Yeah. This is on computer though, so I don't know if that was on the mobile version maybe. But I've heard of that bug even on this version as well, if I remember right. So this is great. I guess theoretically we could go uplift, maybe. Unlikely, but it seems worth keeping. Presumably we play R&D here for the long run. We have a bunch of browns. Right, computer version. Yeah, no, it's super stable. Like, it's an amazing piece of software. I love it. I guess we're just checking this anyways. So now we have a bunch of cost reductions. And we still have another one in hand. So we're not going to be winning any tempo wars this game. This guy actually has a blue-brown already, so... Is it time to settle? Or produce? What is this? It's only round 2. I feel like exploring, not really worth... So it's settle or produce here. And I actually haven't noticed them settling that much. So I think I just want to do it myself to make sure it happens. We're going to pass, certainly, and then we're going to play this. Or maybe this for 1. I think we might play this, actually. We're never playing Calling Ship, let's be real, with the Doomed World. We're not going to play 2 of these things. And then we can cycle a card. Which, I mean, I just hate fighting for the blue-brown goal. It's unreal. He already is ahead, right? Like, I'm just never going to win that thing. So, like, chucking this seems bad. Because it allows us to get this eventually, and it's decent. But, I mean, these match really nice. Feels bad, feels bad. So now we trade, certainly. Settle, settle. So play this. Paying with that. Trade. And we can cycle again. Nobody's going heavy military, so I guess we would go keep this way instead. More blue-browns. And we have R&D, so this gains a bit of value because it can be free. And now we're tied on blue-browns. But yeah, presumably we're just producing here. Produce trade gets us 4 cards for 2 actions, 1 card for 0 actions, nothing. And this guy has no hand, so he's in a little bit of trouble. Well, there's the settle, so if he has a production world, good job. Probably playing this. And then maybe chucking this garbage. So we have the blue-brown goal. And he passes on settle. Wow. Naked settle or something. That's a good result. This is the quick play, so I will do that. We could cycle, but I don't know that I want to, actually. Maybe I do. Like, this military stuff is kind of crap anyways. Just chuck this. And then we trade. Settle again, which is fine. Green might be useful here. Don't really care about this very much. Settle that. That can't be right. So most likely this is the most important card. What else is going on here? Uplift goal, nobody. 1 here. Discard goal, multicolor goal, which I guess he's gonna get. The green, and chips, which he will probably get. Oh, he has all windfalls, so he's gonna get 1 now, and then he needs to produce, and then X2. So we can trade next round and let him produce. Now, what does that mean we keep, though? Oh, we have this. Could have actually dev'd there. Could I have? Started the round? Yeah, easily. Keep 1. Not that I think it was necessarily the right play, but I didn't notice it was even an option. These, I think, will go here. Trade this. I can cycle if I want. Great 6 dev. Don't care about R&D here. Probably trade again. How's everyone today, by the way? Now what? It's gonna be hard to not just trade. But if he produces, deving would be great. If there's no produce, this would be good if there's a dev. Blue-brown. Not sure, but I'm going to trade. Okay, well, we'll play that. Paying 2. I guess at this point we're committed to probably not getting 3 color. Trade that. Trading for 3 is just so bad. You're good, Guilt. Nice. Doing well. Cramming some KFC into my face. Oh, man. I never eat KFC, but I used to. I love their poutine. So fucking good. I love their chicken, too. Man, that's so tempting. I'm sorry I asked. Sorry for myself. That was a terrible idea. Okay, so what are we doing now? Are we cycling a card? So, great card, fine card, mediocre. We have so much production and no consumption. This is, I mean, this is garbage. So for sure we're cycling. I don't know what I'm even thinking about here. Now, we could trade. If there's a dev, it's good. What's the scores? 10, 6, 11. Discard goal is out there. I don't know, I feel like maybe I should be deving here. If there's no produce, I could theoretically play this and then trade this for 3. I mean, produce is almost certain to happen here. And we don't really care about trading a blue, so yeah, we're definitely going to dev. No produce. And there's a settle. Man, this sucks. So I'm actually going to have to pass on settle here. Oh well. And no produce. This is still better though, right? Wow, this sucks. But I mean, I can do this into this. That's not good though. Yeah, so sack that, paying 2 more. Well, that went to shit. I mean, we're not in a bad position or anything. So if I explore +1, I go to 5. Could leech this. Still have great produce. This guy's 1 card in hand. This guy's pretty much out of the game. Explore to leech a dev. I mean, how likely is a dev anyways? Or to leech a settle? I should probably do something that gets me more cards, so I think I'm going to produce. Question mark? Get 4 cards and they get like 2 chips each. Hard to say, hard to say. So trade, X2 and produce. Red is just X2ing every round. And he traded. Okay, well now we can trade. We're up 1 blue-brown. Trade, I guess? I don't know. I could play this as a consume power, but then he can tie us on blue-browns, which I don't really want. And this gets us a card back, so yeah, blue-brown. Guess we chuck that. Trade a brown. Assume a good there. I guess trade again. I don't know about this. This guy's gonna X2 every round. If this guy wins, it'd be really sad. Maybe we just dev. If there's a settle, we're okay. Oh, we're gonna trade here. Whether this guy devs or settles, we're happy. Alright, well, this is definitely gonna be played here. I think. Paying 5, going to 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Yeah, that's pretty good. A5, keep 2, probably just like this. Alright, well we have a full hand, they don't, so we'd want to dev or settle here ideally. Garbage dev, okay settle. This guy, if he just X2s the rest of the game, is going to lose, so I doubt it. I doubt that he will. This guy's ahead of us with 4 cards, and he has a settle dev, we have a settle dev. Goal-wise, nobody can get the uplift. Discard goal is still available. Although we've made it harder on ourselves to get it with this thing. Military goal, this guy has 2, still is starting to. So the goals are pretty irrelevant. The remaining goals. We still are up 1 blue-brown on this guy. And we don't have any blue-browns in hand, which really sucks. So why are we calling settle? So we're not calling settle. Dev is okay. Because we do gain relatively. Well, not really. Well, this guy's out of it anyways. So we gain relatively on this guy. If ever this guy consumes, we get an extra point. The game's far from over too. Kind of. Semi-far. 1 or 2 or 3 rounds. Hard to know. Could explore. This is supposed to be fast play, but man, this... I could produce... but it's just not great. I feel like I need to gain on this guy by building. So like I said, dev, and he devs too, and this guy X2, so I'm gonna get an extra point out of this at least. He just wants to end the game. Can we do this? 28-29. Now I can't afford this. I mean, I pretty much have to explore. Going to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so I can plus 5. What else am I gonna do? Alright, well, final settle of the game potentially here. What's our best? 3 fucking points. 4 points. Discard 7. It is possible that the game doesn't end, so I need to be mindful of that. Lots of cards I can't see play though. So 4-point play, 4-point play, 4-point play, and actually this one's better because I consume for a chip and a card as well. And he does end it. Are we actually gonna win this? Holy fuck! In extremis. It's a blue-brown too, which is convenient. So that blocked 3 points off of him. Pretty crazy actually. If I don't block him on blue-brown, if I don't get that world, he has 3 more points and he wins. So I guess it was a pretty good settle call. Hoo-wee. I didn't even consider that when I was choosing my settles. When I said, you know, they're all worth 4 points. This one's worth more than that. Because if he plays a blue-brown, it's 7. And the good, of course. But it was just a coincidence that the good was of the right color to make it look better. Anyways. So, 115 minutes. Win. That was slow as fuck. 17-minute game. I'm gonna have to bring back the 5-minute game timer thing. 5 minutes or lose. Because I mean, it's only 3 players, so it's not like there's a lot of opponents to analyze or anything. Score 34-22, 32. My results are good though. Computer, please. Misclick help. I don't need help. Maybe I do. So 832 homeworlds. You live across the street from one. Oh man, it's tough to resist some days when the entire block smells like fried chicken. Oh my god, dude. I can only imagine. I think I'm gonna have to turn the fan on. I think these turbo games are fucking give me the sweats. So sorry about that. Okay, so next game. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Start with the hand discards, that's good. Not a whole lot matching. Dev gold, blue brown gold. Nothing going with Sparta really. This is the song. So fucking good. Volume up. I guess I'll turn it a bit up for you guys too. Because of the fan. So, blue brown, dev. This is a fine world, and this is cheap. So something like that should be good. Trade. Dev and settle. Wow. So what's better? Probably this. I can always dev if I think there's going to be a produce at some point. Although, I think that's right. I'm not sure. So, how likely is to produce? Very unlikely. So maybe I produce myself. It's 4 cards for 2 actions and an extra good. I have no settles, which sucks. But settle might not happen. Quick play. Produce. It's so impossible to play quickly. We've been streaming for 2 hours? How did I miss that? Yep. Yep. I don't know. You have the stream going in the background or something and didn't notice it? Muted? Dev, produce. Have you guys heard this song before, or any of you? I suspect Galdrama might have, if anyone. Play the produce leech. You can barely hear it. God damn it. Okay, now it's way up. It should be too loud. Right. Keep 1 card. I'm not getting this goal. I'm no sure. We trade. There's a dev again. Just non-stop. I'm gonna have to play that. Wow, he naked dev'd? Nice. Okay. This is a good consume power. Leech to consume. I mean, we can play both of these. Dev is gonna suck. So do we just trade then? It's probably gonna dev is the problem here. Even more likely than last round. Really? What the fuck? I mean, if you're not listening with headphones or earphones, then it's not going to be very loud. But then you wouldn't really be able to hear me either. It might just be the song, the normalization of it. We'll go louder. Still 5 minutes. Weird. Fucking stream audio is just insane. I mean, partly it's the fan, surely, but... Okay, so... Basically, I want to get all 3 of these out. Exploring is not going to help me do that if there's a dev. So if I trade, I can then guarantee it by deving. If I trade, I mean. I don't know. I don't know what the play is here. I'm going to trade and play quickly. Nice. Although the trade was bad because of this thing, so yeah, I don't know. I don't fucking know. The better one is the uplift one, I guess. They're both going to get played. Wow, what the hell? No, exploring case was a dev, I guess? Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Maybe play this now? And then explore again? Maybe just forget about logistics. Why am I trying to keep up on devs anyways? I'm just like throwing this game. My voice is loud and clear. Yeah, I mean I can turn the volume, like, I can turn the desktop audio up in OBS. My mic is at the max, so it's not surprising that the mic is good. So I guess in future I could raise, instead of Winamp, I could just adjust in OBS per song. I don't know, I don't really like that though, because let me know how that is, because then I'll forget it and then the next song will be way too loud or something. I don't know. Audio bouncing is a nightmare, especially because you can't hear it as a streamer, so it's like, and everybody's setup is different, but in this case it seems consistent. That's better. I just basically threw it up to a random amount. Yeah. But it's at a way higher volume than I would have normally, so like, I'm pretty sure it's going to be too loud with some songs or something. I don't know, it's weird. It doesn't make any sense. It's almost like they changed something in OBS again. But I haven't updated... I did update somewhat recently. But that's when the audio stuff started happening, so I don't understand. It must be the normalization of the songs in Winamp. Basically the MP3s, they vary too much. I'm like Robin now, yeah. Fucking stream issues, kill me. Okay, so what is even happening in this game? Like, blue brown goal, we have handily. Goods we can get easily. What's synergistic? We have a bunch of military stuff. We could pass on dev here and just dev this next round. We get to 3 militaries, so we can't really get this out yet. We don't care about this thing. It doesn't help us get anything, so we're not playing that. If we play this, we go down to 2, which seems pretty fucking mediocre, but it's not terrible. We don't even need to ever play this thing. So I should have... Yeah. 6 doesn't seem great either. I don't know. I'm just gonna pass. So now, what are we even doing now? Producing? Nobody gets anything out of produce, so I don't know. How do we play logistics? It's still pretty terrible, but it's... Can't keep passing, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, there's a settle finally. Next song is going to wreck your ears. Well, since it's the same band, it probably won't, but as soon as it goes to the next band, it probably will. Use MP3 gain on all your tunes. A lot like you do in Robin's stream, right? Wait, so MP3 gain, does that... I think I probably do need to look into something like that. I mean, I could have done that 10 years ago, but it didn't seem worth it, but for streaming, it's a different story. So I guess that normalizes your entire music library kind of thing? That seems worthwhile at this point. I kind of have an aversion to editing files, as in, I don't like a program that's going to like rewrite all my MP3s, because I'm like scared that they're going to downgrade the quality or something. It's like probably an irrational fear. It scans the MP3 and changes the volume, yeah. But yeah, I definitely have to do it, clearly. Because this too loud, not loud enough nonsense is annoying. It has to rewrite them. I mean, it doesn't rewrite them, but it edits the file. It changes the file. Okay, so what we're doing now. Yeah, I don't know how MP3s work, so I don't know what is changing in the file. Maybe it's not touching anything that can affect the quality at all. Maybe it's just like a number in the file that says raise or lower the whole level. Changes the file, but it's totally reversible without losing quality anymore. Nice, cool. Yeah, I'll definitely look into that. 100%. A real 100%, unlike some streamers. Kappa. I'm such an asshole. So, what are we doing now? We have 2 base military to get to 4. We have this, which doesn't really fit. We can produce. Produce doesn't give anybody anything still, so I guess we probably have to do that. If this guy consumes, we get a card for this as well. We can reach shitty settle. Like this is... I don't know where I went wrong this game. Maybe mining robots? Playing quickly degrades your performance massively too. So I'm at 3 devs, so I can't beat him on that. Scores 13, 12, 16. I still don't have this goal. I definitely need to produce it at some point, and there's no time like the present. Not to mention that I want to produce sooner rather than later. Later loses value. And there's a settle, and I can only reach 1, but it is what it is. Consume for a chip and card. That's actually not that bad. And produce 5 goods. Really? Oh. Oh, 9 robots. Nice. Okay, 17, 15, 17. So now what? I have 1 consume for chips power. Could play both of these on a settle. That's interesting. It says guilt. What's interesting? Oh, the MP3 gain thing, of course. I could make it X2. They have 8 cards in hand. I should probably trade or X2 here. It's so tight, it's scary. I don't know. Trade actually is not bad. Not great. I don't know. I'm gonna trade. This dev settle would be pretty nice. Terraforming robots into this, into potential other leech. Settle only. And play 2 worlds. Sure, they play this one. See what they do. Lossless reversible normalization. Yeah. Fourier. So are you studying to be a programmer or what? What are you studying? I guess I have to play this. Oh god. Oh no, you didn't. Nice. Now I'm screwed. This is the beginning of the end. I'm gonna get pegged soon. Trades, they're both the same. So definitely want to prefer the blue one. Good for a chip. And I'll be good for a card. I can discard for a chip, which seems like a bad idea. Bachelor's in computer science, you're just taking classes for AI. Okay, cool. What do you like? Like, what are your plans for computer science? Like, what do you want to do? Do you like hardware? Do you like software? Do you like, I don't know, statistics? What do you like? I guess statistics is not computer science. Networks, do you like computer? Basically, do you like hardware, software, or networks, I guess is what it boils down to. So, I am ahead. Although, this guy's gonna get 2 points at 18, he's gonna get a point. Maybe. And hand sizes are... he's X2ing. Oh, wow. Going to 20. He's gonna X2 again, I guess, next round. Going to 24. Good dev. That'd be pretty nice. Reaching this. So I think I do. It's good to me. I call dev here, hope this is settled. Huh. Well, here we go. Are we gonna pull this off? We can even draw into another settle. Oh baby. Except that it's not worth... oh my god, it's worth 3 points. Well, now we definitely win. Because of the goal. That's insane. That was definitely lucky. We'll see if we needed that to win, though. So consume brown there, blue there, and another one there. And then discard for a chip. We won by 4 points. Nice, nice, nice. So we didn't actually need this settle. Would have won even if I whiffed, so that's nice. The future is data. Agreed. So I guess data is part of computer science too then, right? Good field shouldn't end up at Starbucks. Yeah. Not that there's anything wrong with Starbucks. All that schooling and the costs, yeah. Didn't work. What didn't work? The clip is there, yeah. Why is Queens of the Stone Age under metal? Get a little intermission. So yeah, how loud is that? Oh, I don't have BTTV. What's different? You see it in line or something? Or it plays, auto plays? Tell me more. So yeah, so we won this game. It's like a nickel and diming game, just playing stuff. No card in play worth more than 2 points. Huh. It's an emoticon? Weinstein's good? Cool. I don't see anywhere where you could have had an emoticon there. I don't know what I'm missing. Feels amazing, man. So, time 1:35:30-ish. Win. This is like one of my least favorite songs of all of this band. I love the band, but it's one of the few songs that I don't really like. It's kind of annoying. Score 32, 20, 25. But I like pretty much every single other song of theirs. Even love most of them. So it's like, I can't just skip it. It's not bad per se. Just something about it, I don't know. So yeah, this tempo game basically had 4 more tempo than them. Okay, next game. Rebel Goal. Can't play this. Lots of blue production worlds. Wait, I'm not on shuffle anymore, aren't I? I'm gonna go ahead and just shuffle it up. Although that's gonna be RIP for the ears, potentially. Let me know. Maybe not the best stream to shuffle actually because of that. So I won't shuffle after this song. Let me know how the volume is for this band. So, default would be something like this. Blue, brown, gold. So that works. Robots is crap. Rebel. Could keep this over this. I mean, I never want to play with robots, especially with this where they cost 1. It's fine. Weird. Very weird. But yeah, so something like this is good. And then we settle? Probably not. They settle, we get public works. Okay, 1. Combine, explore, dev. That is really nice. You can get a 6-point engine here pretty easily. Wow. Okay. So, what are we doing here? So I have 4-point engine. Nobody has anything. I can play a production world in this to make it a 6-point engine, no, 8-point engine. Or this to make it a 6.1 card engine. Or this and 2 production worlds to make it a 10-point engine. So that's kind of the goal here. Ignore plague world. Blue, brown, goal. So the question is, how do we do that? We explore +1/+1, go to 6. Produce. I don't know that I want to produce because I'd lose something. I mean, how do I ever get this out? I'm going to explore +1. Dev, not really what I want, but I guess it saves us a card. Discard 1. That. Wow. What is happening here? So many good blue worlds. They're all cheaper than normal. So maybe I just pass. No. So I'm gonna go like this, I think. Or sorry. What is it? Playing that off that, I need 2 production worlds after that. So keep those 2. So can I produce now? Answer, yes. So now I'm set up. As soon as it's settled, I play this. And then I can play this for free. And I can afford that later. Boom. So we have a 4-point engine. Oh my god. Fucking trade league. That's going to make it difficult, especially with the 6 dev goal. Anyways, we're going to produce. Dev, we pass. And now So we could X2 every round, or sorry, we could produce every round for 4 points for a 4-point engine, or X2 produce for a 4-point engine. In this case, it doesn't actually make a difference. Or does it? So if I produce every round, somebody has to consume, in which case he's getting his card, so it doesn't make a difference. If I X2 produce, so X2 produces better because sometimes there might not be a consume, and so he doesn't draw a card. So we're going to go ahead and consume. I could play this right now, wait for a produce round for this. I still have the extra card. As long as there's no 2 settles in a row on a round where I consume and then produce. So I guess timing-wise, most of the time it works out going this way. And I crank for 2 more too, so. And they still have no produce leech, and perfect, we get to settle on the produce round, so great. And I mean, I doubt we're gonna lose here. My engine seems too good, although this card is super scary. He has a produce leech. He produced. Oh my god. So we have a 16-point engine for this round anyways, because he produced. And yeah, we're only up by 2 on this guy. Okay, dev, settle, consume. So we can't play these no matter what. We want to play this, and we can play this as a point for a card. So I think we do. Imagine. Strictly better settle than the other one. 2 goods and 1 more. And game's still not over, and the scores are. Wow. A bit scary. Because, I mean, he has 4 cards in hand. But, I mean, yikes. He can settle 2 worlds here. He's only down by 6. Fucking hell. Well, 7 if we play this. Did he swing the blue ground on us? Wow. Brutal. No wonder he cut up. Huh. That sucks. Well, if it doesn't end though, like, it could go explore dev or trade dev or something, so it wouldn't end, so we definitely need to produce here. There's the fucking settle though. Let's see. Okay, at least one of them's not blue brown, so that's good. Doesn't end. We're tied on the blue brown now, and we're cranking for some absurd amount, 10. So we're at 43, so he needs to make up 16 points. I like our chances now. Settle, we have to pass. So that was scary for a moment. He didn't end up playing another blue round. And yeah, he played 2 settles here. Alright. So that was at 144, 10. Win. Yeah, I was realizing earlier, actually related to the clip, it's like, we all want the best for her, right, for her stream and everything, but at the end of the day, it's her, it's up to her to get shit done, and she is self-professed lazy, as I am as well, and etc, etc. So I need to stop caring at the end of the day. I need to stop caring, like, if she's gonna do this stuff if she wants to do it, so like, I just need to go with the flow kind of thing, rather than get annoyed at, like, if she forgets to tweet and stuff like that, like random shit that would help her. Like yesterday, for example, was it yesterday? In any case, like towards the end of the stream, at the time we didn't know it was gonna be the end, when it was gonna end, right? And somebody pointed out that she hadn't tweeted, and she's like, I don't know if it's even worth it. Of course it's worth it. Like, she instantly will get a few more viewers at least, right? So it's like, it's guaranteed worth it, but and for some reason she doesn't see that, so it's like, and it's, nobody can force her to do it. Like, and I noticed in the VOD that Lost also reminded her way earlier about the tweet, and she didn't do it. That was, I think, because she forgot, but like she forgot instantly that he reminded her or whatever. But just realize that you need to just stop caring, kind of thing, for that kind of stuff. Just her stream will stay small, and that's fine. I guess you just want her to succeed, right? But she's just not super motivated at the end of the day. So home worlds 4, 3, 8. Score 43, 33, 34. Like everything is under her control, but yeah. So next game. What is this garbage? So all devs. Okay, how am I supposed to play this quickly? So bank is good. This is great. Holy shit. We just need worlds to go with it. This doesn't fit at all. This will not fit. This could theoretically fit. And rebel goal is there. So if we can draw into a rebel, we're laughing. And if they dev and don't settle or something. Alcohol plus not being in the best moods situations makes it tough too. Yeah, there's a combination of so many things, right? Like, it's like everything about her and that she does all comes together into what it is, and I just have to deal with it. It's actually annoying when you know she wants to succeed, but yeah, at the end of the day, it's up to her. Yeah. Impression management is a skill. Impression management. We'll have to elaborate on that. That sounds interesting. I don't know what that means necessarily. I have some ideas. Like the impression that her viewers give, or the impression that she gives off, kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, she could definitely. I mean, she's not that bad at that. Like, she puts on a good face for the most part. Like, she's usually in a worse mood than she seems to be, basically, I think. So she puts on a good face, so a good impression in that sense during streams. She's talked about that before. Multicolor gold chips uplift production. What's the last card? Imperium combo, maybe? Sure. No. Better. And then now we just explore and see what happens. It's just understanding how people perceive your public image and manipulating it to suit your goals, like public relations. Definitely, yeah. Interesting. Okay, so we're facing developers, and I mean, it's actually not a bad thing, because the dev's way more likely to happen. We have to explore +1, maybe +5. To guarantee to find a rebel, maybe? Or a windfall. This might actually be a spot to +5, obviously. +1, bank. I feel like this is more likely. This is a spot where settle is less likely than normal, so I might actually just +1 here. Because he's likely to dev, he's somewhat likely to trade. No dev, okay. Well, there's a rebel, but it's really thick. A little too thick. And there's a lot of brown rebels, so maybe keep that. This is useless anyways. We do have to be careful about rebels, takeovers. And now I guess we just +1 again. Well, +5 now. Maybe now we +5. I think I'm happy with that. There's the dev. We get a windfall. Actually, this one's costs 1 more, and it's trading for 1 more. There's the uplift gold, blue, brown gold. We'll take the green one. Not that we really get a yellow world out ever in this board, but we can play a civilian one. But yeah, on the topic of impression management, she could surely use a little bit of work on that, but she's actually not that bad. Unless she's drinking, right, and tweeting. Her impression management is alright, but yeah, for sure she could improve. I mean, we all could improve. Like getting a perfect impression management would be pretty impressive for anybody. It'd be probably a sight to behold. Professionals. I wonder why she started drinking again, though. It's definitely not helping at the moment. I don't know what you mean by started drinking again. I guess you mean drinking a lot again? Because she never stopped. But yeah, because she's in pain is clearly the main part of the reason. Agreed on that. It's her only painkiller. Well, I guess eventually she got painkillers, like, from her mom. Like actual painkillers. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like weed would be really good for her. Like she was already using it right for pain, but now that she moved, it's not going to be possible pretty much. But it's such a better alternative to alcohol for her situation and her personality as well. Or I mean, I don't know how weed affects her, right? Like she says that it makes her really lazy, so it's possible that weed is really bad for her as well. Or worse than I imagine, kind of thing. Can't be really bad. Okay, so develop. I guess we have to start with this. And then go from there. If he plays a Dev Enabler, we'll have to hope he does. I see some hurt in our future, but I'll certainly play this. Okay, so we go just Dev ourselves next one. Pain 2, probably like that. Now we Dev in case we sell, there's no question about what we play here. Or how we play. I was gone for a while, so maybe you remember it wrong. Yeah, so... Yeah, I think what you're talking about is what I experienced as well when she got her sub button. So, whatever's happening between her and Asmund is making the last few days tough, plus the wound problems, yeah. I think that the Asmund thing is pretty much over. But yeah, so... Basically, Galderama... Same as you, there was a point where I thought she stopped, right? And then you probably missed when she came back with her sub button. So I'll give you a bit of history, basically. When she got, the day one that she got her sub button, she hadn't been drinking for a while, as far as I know. But she had been streaming all the time, right? So for like 2 months or a month and a half. But day one when she got her sub button, she, halfway through the stream, she walked into the room with something behind her back. And we're like, what's behind your back? And then she pulls out a fucking giant bottle of vodka. And my mind was blown. So I think that's what you're talking about, where you're surprised she's drinking or whatever. So you probably experienced something similar, basically. So my mind was blown that day when that happened. And then she just started drinking and drinking and drinking. And she drank so much that day. And that day I was still in the mindset of drinking is bad for her and she should stop and etc. So basically trying to get the stream to not degenerate into her getting banned, right? Kind of like the second ban stream, where we were all like, get her to stop drinking or whatever at all costs. And they were streaming her and Holly. I hope there's nobody who watches me for Race for the Galaxy right now. But yeah, so Holly did her best to kind of deviate that. Looks like nobody is, so that's perfect. But if you're watching a YouTube video, just fast forward. Yeah, so they started playing Habbo or 7 Days or something, sister stream with Lost. So Lost was doing his best as well, Lost and VC, to try to deviate her from drinking too much and then getting banned, pretty much. And Holly got on Skype with her as well, and they played 7 Days, I think, for a while, and were able to kind of calm her down or whatever. But that whole stream, I was like super stressed out because of what we'd already experienced, right? So it felt like this is day one of sub button, and she's back to drinking, or like she's gonna get banned, or like something like that, right? And then that night, after she didn't get banned and survived the ordeal, basically, I realized that I was kind of approaching the whole stream and situation the wrong way, in that at the end of the day, she wants to drink. So if she wants to drink, she's gonna drink, and that's all there is to it. I was like, why am I getting stressed out over it? Why am I trying to stop her when she doesn't want to be stopped? She wants to drink, right? And I was like, not enjoying the stream and whatnot, so I'm like, I should just let her drink and let me enjoy the stream, right? Like, just ride the wave, or the craziness that she's doing and wants to do. and whatever happens, happens. So instead of like fighting the current, like going against the current, right? So I had to switch after that stream, and ever since then I've been having a total blast, like in the earlier times. And so her drinking like now a lot or whatever is totally whatever, don't care, totally fine, happy. In fact, I'm happy to drink when she's drinking as well, and just ride the wave. And she's been basically, something did change though once she got sub button. She's, except for that first day was scary, but she's definitely been drinking more responsibly than she was. Still a little bit crazy, but not as insane. Yeah, that was a stream with Holly, exactly. Yeah. That first day, the sub tree day. But yeah, so you being surprised that she's drinking and whatnot, that's what I went through that day and that week kind of thing. And yeah, like 2 days later she did Emily while drinking. Like, it was fucking epic, insane. Like, so on the Emily day, that was one of my best experiences of her stream so far. On Emily day, right, I hadn't subbed yet, everybody else had subbed. And so on Emily day, day 3, this Sunday, I subbed as soon as she started Emily, pretty much. And what did she do as soon as I subbed, but before like switching into Emily, she pulls out the fucking bottle. Like, when we weren't sure whether she was going to drink for the Emily stream or not, right? I was like, mind blown. It was an insane experience. And she had like Nothing Else Matters playing and shit. So we were like, put your fucking seatbelts on, basically, in that moment. It was insane. But yeah, so that's kind of catching you up on some bits and pieces you might have missed, because I feel like you were there on sub day 1 from what I remember, or at least on the Emily day. Maybe not. I guess you weren't. There's a lot of regulars, so it's hard to remember who was where and when. It's like when we talk about how we all found her, I'll usually forget how a lot of the regulars found her, and we talk about it again like we did a couple times already. That was a great stream. Yeah, the Emily one? Yeah, for sure. For damn sure. You were on the first sub stream, but only the first 4 hours. Right, so you left just before shit went crazy. So like around hour 6 or 7 or something out of 14 or whatever it was, when she came back into her room, she came with the bottle behind her and pulled it out, and then just started drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking. And yeah, and I was like losing my mind, because I was like, I've been here before, oh my god. And then yeah, change everything around, realize she wants to drink, she's gonna drink, she's a big girl, she's an adult, let her drink, and you know, just enjoy the ride. And since then it's actually been pretty good, honestly. Like, no close calls whatsoever. Like, well, whatsoever. There was a close call in the first Emily, where somebody linked a song with the N-word repeating and stuff, and she didn't fast forward. And there was a Twitch admin in chat. So that was the one scary moment. The one and only scary moment since that first sub stream, where I thought she might get banned. But yeah, there's been no close calls, and she is right in that with a sub button they are more lenient, right? So I'm happy now. I'm confident she's not going to get banned. I'm past that point. Pretty sure she's not going to get banned ever, unless she does something really. I don't even know what she could do at this point. She'd have to get really stupid drunk again, past her point where she has any idea what's happening, kind of thing, and do something crazy. But I just don't see that happening. Because she would still, some part of her would still know and remember, right? So. Yeah, she was pretty hammered. I remember her saying she woke up and barfed in bed. Oh my god, yeah, and like slept in it or something. Something like that, yeah. Twitch admin was in there, yeah. I think she knows her ban prevention unit, yeah. Seems like it. I have no concern about her going too far or anything like that. It just seems like she wants to stream more and get her sleep schedule in order, and every time she drinks, no, that's not going to happen. Yeah, I mean, we've seen the patterns over and over, right? So, I mean, at this point, it is what it is. I don't worry about it too much. Like, I know what she needs to do in many ways to improve and to do what she wants to do, to succeed in the way she wants. And I help her sometimes and mention them, but at the end of the day, it's totally her, and if she doesn't want to, then whatever. Right? Yeah, I mean, She's her own worst enemy, basically. She means well, but it doesn't work out in spite of herself, or because of herself. Pressure she puts on herself doesn't help. Yeah, she basically, I saw a video recently, actually, a friend linked me, it was pretty interesting, about like, I don't know, motivation and all kinds of stuff. It's a joke video where it approaches it from the pessimistic side, and so it says, you should live in a hole and never leave your house and blah blah blah. So it was like reversing it to make you realize how to improve yourself in certain ways, and it kept making me think of things she does and the way she does them and how she's her own worst enemy because of it. But yeah, so one of the main things, the main points on there was that if you set unattainable goals, then, which is what she does, she's always setting unattainable goals, right? And so she's doomed to fail, and so failing becomes normal, kind of thing. Is kind of an insight that I saw there. So like when we see it happen over and over again, when she says, okay, well, one thing I notice a lot is she'll say, somebody's mentioned something, anything, and she'll say, yeah, I'm going to do that after the stream. She, like 99% of the time, will completely forget about it because of her memory or whatever. And all she would need to do is just write it down instead, right? But she doesn't. And so she's basically always setting herself up for failure in that way by saying, yes, I'm going to do this, but never doing it because she doesn't make a note of it or anything like that. A lot of interesting topics there. Or it's an interesting topic to me anyways. So, right. I could actually play this here. Although there's not much I want to cycle. I think I play this actually. Reach this later maybe. Just get this out. Settle or naked trade. Naked trade loses a lot of value with this. And I mean, at the end of the day, I can't really judge because I'm not much better myself. I have a lot of the same flaws she has, just not to the same degree. So just by watching her go, it helps me find ways to improve myself. Settle trade. So the naked trade would not have worked. Very true. You get in a cycle of that feeling of failure, and it's tough to get out of it if you keep telling yourself, "Oh, yeah, you're the same. Huge procrastinator." Yep. This is actually pretty good, so we should probably keep it. This is whatever in this spot. So we'll play this and then trade. Nice. Look at that. So lucky. And there's a settle in the dev. Wow. Sometimes everything times perfectly. Hashtag ADHD life. Yeah. I feel like in 5 to 10 years she'll kind of be where she wants to be, like personality-wise. It's just not happening at the moment. Like it's something you have to go through and learn by making mistakes. And I mean, who am I or who is anybody to tell her anything, really? It's up to her to live her life and make her mistakes. Mistakes in quotes. It's a bit presumptuous to call them mistakes. But I'm an asshole and a presumptuous person. And think I know better. Whatever. Probably don't. You're not going to judge. It's almost 6 a.m. at the moment and I sleep 12 hours a day. Yeah, okay. You slept 12 hours once. It's a bit of, unless, I don't know, you haven't been telling us, but as far as I know, that was a one-time thing mostly, or maybe a couple times now. So we can cycle a card here. This is just trash. So let's probably assess what the hell's going on. I'm just talking and not really. Okay, so I could trade. Twice? Alright. Thought that might be the case. I don't know, that's fine. In my opinion, sleep is paramount. So if if you go to sleep and you don't wake up for 12 hours, then that's what your body needed, and it's a net profit. So even though you lost, let's say you lost 4 hours, you're going to gain that back, or close to it anyways, in efficiency or whatever. Like if you're not getting the sleep your body needs, you just function worse in many ways. Of course, I'm a hypocrite for saying that, because nowadays because I really want to live by a schedule, I always set an alarm, and I actually deny myself sleep sometimes to fix my schedule and stuff like that. Whereas back in the day, I would just wake up and sleep whenever I wanted, and that would amount to about 8 hours a day. So actually, I'm a bit small amount sleep deprived sometimes. But I think it's worth it for having a schedule, because without a schedule, I just get nothing done. I'm completely useless. The weeks and the months will go by, and I'll get absolutely nothing done. So I definitely feel way more productive, even though I sleep a little bit less. Trading. Not a whole lot can go wrong with trading, other than overflowing, which is a concern. But they have 6 cards each. I feel like the build is pretty limited here. Of course not. Although this guy overflows as well, and we can overflow a lot, like 2 or 3. So trades, cycle, a lot of stuff. Mostly we're not going to play. Hopefully you're going to get the uplift goal, which is nice. Discard 2 at end of round. Never playing these. No playing this. Election will go. Yeah, we need to play Rebels. Huh, this guy's got 2 of them now. But considering buying PUBG, the Steam sale starts on June 22nd. Another weather pact. I could produce. So I still don't even have 3 rebels in hand. So I'm probably not even going to get that goal, honestly. Everybody has about the same death powers. Settle. Fairly similar. This guy's a bit behind on settle powers. I was gonna say I have a grade 6 set, but it's not even that good. Really good late by the end of the game. This isn't actually even that good. I'm gonna draw 1. Once this is out though, I draw a couple. I'm gonna get dead here. I mean, they might produce anyways. We're waiting. GOG's big sale is on now too. Buying games right now isn't gonna happen until I know it won't be on sale. Let's go 1. So produce, so we must play this. Pay 5. Fourth color theoretically. I'm gonna go green here, I guess. Oh, this is weird. Oh man. Something like that. And then we have tons of cards. Wow, we have GGP now. I would definitely want to go green, I guess. Oh, what the hell, I did that wrong. Could have discarded this, but actually it's fine because I would have overflowed. So Devil down. Score-wise, 10, 13, 7. Really want to settle and give this guy the goal, but let's see, what am I supposed to do here? Down a tempo. I might produce again, honestly. I'm just gonna sell. Text 2. Okay. Another green wood, can't be bad. Are we overflowing here? 3, 6, 9, 10. No. This is just better. Uplifts. Is there even an uplift tab in this? Uplift code. I think I might have discarded it. Let's see. Looks like I did not discard this game, so it is in the deck. So I don't know. I'm supposed to be playing quickly. Just play it. Cycle 1. Probably just keep settling. Gotta settle produce. Holy shit. So oh wow, we can actually get 2 green now, so we can X2 next round. That's kinda cool. Huh, $37 bucks? That is pretty expensive. So, probably just chuck this now. Actually, I might overflow if I do. Go to 3, 6, 7, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Guess that's perfect. And right. 11. Yay. I mean, tempo, he's gonna be the tempo leader. Oh man. I feel like decisions like this, I don't want to take the time to do them, but it could pass later, so this tempo might be important. If I pay full price, I go to 5, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'm just gonna pay full price. So I'll actually go to 8. It's a leech. But that seems fine. Something like that. I mean, I have to play this way to get 2 green bits. I don't have to, but I will. Pay 1. Probably X2. Settle. Both the same. This is 1 more card. Also, getting notated makes me vulnerable potentially. Cycle. So here's some value to giving this. Okay, so how are we doing score-wise now? We're only hit by 4. That's scary. I could make it X2. That's what same prices here, a bit less actually. So do I just settle and end it? Reduce, we draw a lot of cards. Make it X2. We already got the Rebel Goal, so that's fine. Can you get more than this? I mean, he has 3 cards in hand. Settling here, we surely win. So we shall. We shall. This one? Maybe not actually. What the hell? Or it is, but this is 6 points, and this is 7. This cycle maybe? Alright, so paying 4. Win by 8. Oh yeah. The RvI coffee. Okay, so 175, 10. Win. Pretty much crushing it today. 75, 10. crazy win rate today. 9 wins and 1 loss in 3-player. I'm not even going as slow as I can go. Happy when it's under $20. 9-10-2. Score 48-40-28. Definitely was not a fast game, but we were tracking. Not so next game. So explore goal, double goal, goods, tempo, chips, run. I mean, the explore goal is whatever. Rebel goal. The good cards in our hand are these two and this. These two really, and this, or this. In 3-player, this gains a bit of value. I mean, even this is not bad. Do we really care about bank with DLC? I feel like I might overvalue this, and I feel like most players probably overvalue bank in a spot like this. Especially against AIs. Don't devil odds, but it's still pretty good. You're actually about getting PUBG refunded and then buy it again on sale. How does that work? Buy it somewhere else, I guess. I guess I don't know how refunds work. I'm a pirate. It's a pirate's life for me. The refund is deleting. I don't know. Close enough. I feel like calling ship over this might be better, but it's consume power. That can't be right, so I don't know. I feel like calling ship over bank might be correct, is what it is. So we can't explore, unfortunately. I was going to. Could naked trade a shitty blue world? That's so bad. This is really awkward. I think I might have to explore here. There's a chance that somebody will explore anyway, and therefore it's okay. But if I explore and they don't, which could easily happen here, it's so brutal. Alternately, I could just force to settle and lose the goods. I mean, I don't lose the good all the time, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and settle. 3 settlers. That's smart. You can get a refund if you've played it less than 2 hours. Oh, I see. So you could have bought it 3 weeks ago, but if you've played it less than 2 hours, you can still get a refund. Ah. I thought it had to be within 2 hours from the moment you bought it. Which just didn't make sense with what you were saying, so that makes sense. Cool. So now do we trade? 7 could happen again. I feel like I have to trade here. God damn it. I mean, this is not the best consume power anyway, so we're just gonna check our hand, I guess. And probably just produce. Which doesn't help this guy at all, but helps this guy a lot. 4 cards for 1 action. We don't have a choice though. We do have an engine. We have an 8-point engine if somebody starts producing on turns we're trading as well. Wow, what the fuck? 1 card in hand. Within 2 weeks? Okay. Cool. So, are we trading? Or X2ing? No idea. Trade. Trade. Trade or X2? I could also produce. If I produce every round and there's a consumer every round, I have a 4.2 card engine instead of a 4.1 card engine. So we're getting 1 card. Maybe I'm supposed to produce, but then they get more than that. Equal or more. So I'm gonna go with no. So extra trade. I feel like trade. We have an extra goods. So I'm just gonna trade. Damn, man. Really. It's so aggressive. 2 cards in hand and this good is trading. Or different. I don't really want to commit to calling ship here yet. If we draw like a 5-3 or something, production world, we're crying. Oh no, that's not true. If we draw a 4-2 production world, we're crying. then what card even has the consume power that's a 4-2? If you draw like Galactic Resort... interesting. What I care about is consume power. So if I draw like an expensive dev with consume power, like consumer markets, so that's... So, still don't have a consume power. But what shit can you do? Must export, or sorry, must produce. Seeing some cards. Guess we could potentially somehow get a 3-color engine out of this thing. Oh shit, Sonic Quest time. So here's where the volume control is going to be fucked. Actually, I'm going to preemptively adjust. Radiohead, eh? Nice. Yep. Oh wait, it didn't let you? Sorry, my bad. Let's just adjust that. Yeah, I have it set to a pretty high amount. Way too high, but I just haven't revisited it. Lazy / too many things to do. Regulars. Yeah, in the meantime, I'll just request it myself. Underscore. Should work now. End of pain, nothing else matters. Oh, that's... Oops. We'll let this play, I think, just because he requested it. Okay, that is your request. I mean, he requested this as a joke, but is there even music? Well, maybe there is. Nah, don't worry about interrupting. The whole point of a stream is interaction, right? So the gameplay is secondary, basically. So I don't know how long I'm gonna let this play, but so trade or X2 now? I guess now we X2. If there's a settle, it's great. If there's a dev, it's not so great. Settle's more likely anyways. There we go. Boom. Pay 3. Explore powers. One more. Diversify, do we ever... I feel like diversify is just never going to happen here. It's still decent actually. I should keep it. This is more what doesn't happen ever. Something like that. Consume. Reduce. Pretty cool. It's giving me goosebumps hearing this. Dev trade. Produce. Cycle. I think we cycle. Probably, yeah. Then X2. We're ahead. They have big hands, so we have to X2 now produce. Unfortunately, they don't there, they settle. Yeah. Cycle. But yeah, let me know how the volume is now. Okay. feel like it's probably low. Yeah. I think I need to raise it to like here. At least. Yeah, really quiet again, right? Okay, so produce dev, sack that, and this. Wow, this guy's 26 and 9 cards in hand? What the fuck? How? All these goals. Wait, what? Oh, it's explore goal. Thought it was a consume goal. We have to X2 because there might not be a consume phase. Third color. Seems good. Wow, dev settle? I feel like I'm not going to win this with that sequence. And final round. Down by 9. 0 cards in hand though. That's interesting. Let's take a second here. He can get 2 points. So his score is 47. If I X2, I get 8 to 44 and need 3 out of whatever build phase this guy calls. So if he settles, I win. I mean, probably have no choice. Alternately, this is a 6-point play and reaching a consume. If I explore +1/+1, I get 10 to 46. So I would lose. So I have to X2 and hope this guy settles. Sometimes things work out. So this is the best one, right? Although he could theoretically reach it and still win, actually. He +5. Yeah, we haven't won yet. Yep, looks like he won anyway. Maybe? Probably? Yeah. I think so. Pay 3. I suppose it's theoretically possible to not end it here, maybe? Oh, that ends. No, it doesn't. Hold on, so. Am I losing here? So he can get 2 points to 50. And I get 10 to 48, so I guarantee lose. And I have 3 consume powers for 8, so the game's gonna end anyways. So I just get the most points I can and lose. So 189.30. $48.53. Right, so I guess one last game. So I don't cut short your song list. Boom, fast game. So, Daff. Garbage. Oops. A lot of garbage here. This is especially garbagey. This is okay. Very bad. And then what do we keep? Tempo, yellow. It's good for this. I think that's what we keep. Sure. And then maybe produce. Explore, we could leech this and this. Maybe we actually explore here. It's like double passing, passing, again next round. I don't know, produce just seems wrong, so I'm gonna explore. Alright. So, do we actually keep up with code here, maybe? Just as we draw. Oh, this sucks. We're gonna lose the other one anyway. So how good was... Oh no, there's no produce. I thought I produced here. Definitely good at the code. Very tough choice. So, do we trade here? Probably. Thing is, this guy probably won't settle though. This guy might naked trade or naked produce. Oh, naked produce, maybe not. Well, I'm not going to naked trade again, that's for sure. So I'm either producing... I guess I'm settling here. Yeah, because if he produces, I can at least now... Well, he explored, but I have an extra card for this. Settlements. Play that. Pay 0, get a card back, discard to produce. Explore power is nice, but windfall more important, I think. And then trade. Dev again, jeez. Trade. Oh, we trade again, 3, 6, 7. Could leech a dev or settle. Uses discard gold. So what are we doing? I guess we kind of have to play this and keep 1, which is fine, I guess. Probably this. Trade that. Now what? We can actually build a 3-color engine with windfalls. Scores 987. Rebel Explorer. Huh. 4-color goals out there. Playing these two gets us there. Settle's great. We're just supposed to spam settles here. I don't know. Producer really doesn't give them anything. I don't know. Well, that makes things easier. Having a good card. I'm gonna go snowboarding, but it's summer. Wow. Take a plane to, where could you go with this time of year? June? Argentina? Maybe not the best choice. I guess there's some places where year-round you can ski, like the Swiss Alps, presumably. Okay. So we produced. We could get 3 goods out this way. And then we do this way as well. Yeah, I'll just drop 2K file. Yeah, some people do. I don't know you. You could be a rich mofo. or rich parents, or both. Fuck it, I don't know. I guess I'll just hold out for a better real world. Scout to produce. Where's it going? It's got an expo power though. Try to go quick, so do that. And then presumably trade. Hope there's no dev. Get the 4-color goal, although maybe this is better first. I feel like maybe. Feels good. Although now he can get the yellow world, he can get the multicolor goal. I'm not sure. So that, chucking, oops, trade that. And actually, it allows us to overflow, so that for sure was good. Didn't notice that. Discard 1 at end of round. Now, do we trade? Is dev gonna happen? I mean, they should want to dev into this, but whether they will or not doesn't really matter. RvI trades, so massive overflow waste. I don't know. Settle's just so good. I could do this into this, which gives me what? Probably enough for the 9-9, so I'll try to just start spamming settles, let's be real here. Blue windfall, get the 4-color goal, and then we can play into this and go actually overflow. Just keep settling. There's the dev, so G-Fed time probably. Go down to 3. Maybe not. Because I have to discard 2 cards here. Awkward. After all that, am I passing on dev? What the hell? I mean, I can't go down to 0, it's absurd. I could cycle a windfall though. It also feels a waste to pass and then overflow, so I'd at least play this. I could play this. Gives me more military, it's a windfall. I'm not sure, but I want to play quickish, so we're going to go like that. Close enough. The Lorne Mayberry is my spirit animal. Is that what this is? Churches. Maybe the singer? Now to discard for chips. This is awkward now. How did this go so wrong? Jesus Christ. Everything seemed perfectly lined up, but as soon as there's a dev, fucked everything. I guess I didn't realize the cost of my worlds. Yeah. Hall and Oates. Wow, and like the game could end here and I don't even get out the 9-9. Like, what the fuck happened this game? I think part of the problem there is that I thought I had to discard for some reason, but I didn't need to. I discarded for chips, there's no reason to. I don't want to. No new information. Now... He has no Imperium cards, so I can't take over from him. He has 4 cards in hand. I just dev. Definitely last game. 3 hours of this is pretty draining. If I... Maybe I just do discard because I can't play a 6 dev anyway. If I settle, I pay 1, draw 2. I guess I could in the future. Very theoretically. I could trade next round, which gets me points. You hate games of attrition, so you only play aggro decks with lots of board wipes. Yeah, this game doesn't have board wipes, so... But yeah, agreed, 100%. For like Magic and stuff like that, I guess Hearthstone as well. Those ultra complicated situations where there's like 8 creatures on each side and whatnot, oh my god. Insane. My brain just melts. Not in a good way. I actually draw 2 back. Draw 2, go to 6. And if I discard 2 and then trade, and it doesn't end. I feel like I need to settle though. If he devs... I could draw into something. If I really need to. It's 5 points to play. 34, 36. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. So I'm going to discard 2 here. And then settle. There's a dev. Oh wait, it doesn't work. Well, I guess I have to hope he passes on one of these phases. Or that I get more out of it than him. He does not pass. But don't I have more points than him? He played garbage then. This just never happens. Wait, what? It didn't end? He sacrificed something. Colony ship. Well. Interesting. Well, we are going to get our 9/9 after all then. Teehee. And now surely we win. Because at 14, he's down by 20. Even though he's a big hand. I mean, the game doesn't even necessarily end here. So maybe I'm just trading. And I should have kept the 6 there? That's so crazy. So crazy to think. If he devs here, can't even really dev. Explore. If I explore, I can reach both, I think. My military is 10, so I can play this for free. And he might actually build here. Yeah? Let's explore. Alright, settle. And then settle this, and if he passes, it doesn't end. And if he plays a card, I win. And now it's over, and we win. That's 205 minutes. I haven't heard this song before. Score 43-36-19. 760. So how long did that game take? Felt long. 16 minutes. 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 16 Many games were played. Team Pooh in the house. Let's see what we got for new people to introduce you to, if anyone. A lot of people on right now. Less cam girl with nudes, not clickbait. It's like a dwarf picture. Capital Omega. Great zucchini. I don't know if you guys have met. I don't know if this is who I think it is. I think it is. Might be who we go with. Loading. Never sank. Speed painting. SAS effects, playing games. PUBG. Oh, Matt's playing PUBG. What's that? Just want to see this real quick. I guess I'll check that after. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I will be back, most likely tomorrow night for race. Probably not until then, but we'll see. Who knows? I want to play well at some point. But thanks for hanging out, guys. Have a good night. Catch you later.